Okay, so I decided to turn off my social anxiety for the day and actually stream for once. Um, I am, however, still feeling like this, and I decided to, use this image on OBS to depict how I feel like. I'm not gonna have it like as a face cam or anything, but just imagine me being this, because that's what I am. Um, but anyway, we're just gonna build a coffee shop today. I did not mean to show that. I'm a pro here. But we're gonna be building a coffee shop, CC free, in The Sims 2 today. It's gonna be based off of Tim Hortons. That's the vibe we were going for. Um, but really, the vibe is this. Yeah, exactly. At least I'm honest. I feel like once I get into building, I'll be fine. It's just hitting start stream is the most intimidating thing I have ever done, and this is what I feel like on a. But anyway, I have already set up my location for the coffee shop. It even has a parking lot that I might change because like I literally spent 5 minutes on it and called it a day. But this is my custom content free neighborhood. It's very empty so far. I don't think I've shown much of it to anyone. Thank you, Blarg. But I really like how it turned out, how it's turning out so far. It's based off the Canadian Maritime Provinces. And for having no custom content, I think I did a decent job. It's nowhere near completion, but I sometimes just like open up my game and like stare at it. But anyway, here is where the coffee shop is gonna be. The chat isn't showing on my stream, I realize that, but like, if there was more messages, it would show. It's gonna pop up eventually. There we go. Yeah, it's vanilla, no CC. It's gonna be a good time, I think, hopefully. I kinda have a plan about what we're gonna do. Showing people the real-time process for building is kind of intimidating, but whatever. This is the vibe I'm going for. I want the parking lot to kind of look connected to the coffee shop. And I think I kind of want to have like a little drive-thru moment. I don't know. There's not going to be a lot of room. Also, can you guys hear the music in the background, and is the audio levels okay? Because I kind of messed with it for 5 minutes and then I figured it was fine. I just don't know if it is fine. But I kind of have somewhat of a game plan, so... I am gonna have to periodically open up my little inspiration picture, though. Okay, that's good. I'm normally bad at, like, balancing music and talking, so I'm glad it's working out for once. Okay, so... Need some, like, cement. Might change this, but it's good for now. And I wanted to... I had this all planned out in my head, and like, I don't know what I'm doing now. Like, I had a game plan. The game plan may not make sense, but it's there. Trust the process, okay? We need some bricks. Suddenly, I have never seen a Tim Hortons in my life, and I don't know how to replicate it. But this thing isn't gonna be called Tim Hortons, so like it's not. It's just like inspired by Tim Hortons. So if it's not like exactly like Tim Hortons, it's literally fine. The vibes just have to be there. I wonder if I could put a roof piece on here. Probably not. No. I mean, I can, but like, what's the point? Tim Hortons. Yeah, that Hortons. I was thinking of like something cute like that, but like I don't know. I guess I do want it to be a play on Tim Hortons. Also, during the majority of my videos, I like cut out every single roofing thing I ever do because I have no idea what I'm doing and I just like pretend I know what I'm doing. Um, so unfortunately, you have to watch me attempt to do it in real time, which is gonna be unfortunate if I decide to add a roof. Okay, I need the visual again. There's no roof there. Why am I trying to add a roof with shingles? There's none. Okay. But what I am seeing is something curved. Oops. Is something curved like that. Tim Morgan. Then I have to make, since Tim Hortons is like based off of a hockey player, right? Like he's the original guy that started out the first Tim Hortons. Um, then I have to make lore about Kim Morgan or whatever this place is called. I gotta be prepared to have that hockey player in my universe here, and I'm not. I need to commit to a name. Jim Arkins. Okay, so I put on a like copyright-free music thing right now, and why am I literally just hearing Stardew Valley? I don't think that's copyright. Oh well. Copyright-free, I should say. Are you gonna give me a hard time? Copyright free, by the way. Let me just check my Spotify. It's supposed to be playing like a specific playlist, and I don't think it's playing a specific playlist. Enable shuffle. There we go. My Spotify is trying to get me banned off YouTube. Love that for me. There we go. Now, does this mean I should... Let me consult with my Tim Hortons picture again. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do the same thing up here. I have no idea if I'm cooking here. Oh no, I accidentally left the picture up. Ah, okay. There you go. Sorry. I'm going by a small little, stream. I'm viewing my stream off my phone, so, like, I'm not gonna see, like, everything that happens, unfortunately, right away. I don't have a second monitor yet. It's coming. I used to have the second monitor, but, it's dead. I feel like I'm missing the windows. That's what's gonna make or break this build. Okay, I realize it's ugly now, but, with Sims builds, you really need to trust the process sometimes. Honestly, when I think of Tim's, I don't think of this big, bulky door either. I think of, like, smaller doors. I don't see the door I'm thinking of right now. Oh, this door. Like, I think of these doors on, like, either side of the building. Like this. Eh. Don't make me fight with you all day, please. I think there should be a way- oh! Okay, I'm not gonna go on that tangent. Normally this doesn't work for me. There we go. I didn't know there was gonna be a way for me to rotate that door, because normally it does not work at all. Yeah, I was pretty convinced there was a smaller version, but I was like staring at the items and I couldn't see it. Okay. I hate it when you can, like, envision the item in your head and you don't see it right away. Okay. Let me consult with my Tim's picture. I haven't forgotten to get rid of the Tim's picture, I'm just staring at it. Okay. So what I'm seeing is we're gonna need one of my favorite floors in the game, the sidewalk. And I think I might just rotate it around the building just to make it more visually interesting. There we go. Yeah, and not even like specifically modern day Tim Hortons. Like I'm trying to go for that mid 2000s vibe. So I can't even like go into a Tim Hortons right now and get inspiration. I just have to like rely on my memory and this picture, this vision board. If we really want to like throw it back, this is just a random floor I chose for right now, but like this section right here would be the smokers section. And then everything else would be the non-smoking section. And the only thing separating it would be this. If we're going for realism. And yes, the air gap would be right there. But we're not gonna have that in my Sims build right now. Okay. And I know these parking spaces are ugly, but you can pry them out of my cold dead hands when it comes to putting them down, because I always do it. There's better CC looking parking spaces, but I do this. And it's fine. Now, in terms of, like, outside garbages, what do we have? I think, yeah, we literally only have this. I think. Wait. I'm also suddenly hearing rain outside my door, and that's not a good sign. We were not supposed to get rain today. I'm in the wrong section here. But the other parts of the province were supposed to get rain. So if I randomly disappear, it's my power going out. And now the lights are flickering. I'm sorry if that happens. I was told it was not gonna happen by my lovely iPhone app. So I'm just gonna save this real quick in case my build cuts out. But that seems like something that would happen to me, honestly. You know what? In order to be realistic, I'm thinking this is gonna completely make it so the build does not... Well, not the build. The trash can does not function. I stole the rain from who? You? Or... But I'm thinking of making, like, cute little custom garbage cans. Let's see. Would it even make sense to have this garbage can in here? Because it's not going to be functional. Oh, true, probably. I'm gonna, like, control the weather by the time the stream ends. I don't know. Every time I stream, it's gonna cause a rain dance or something. Okay, let me delete this garbage and see. That just looks like it should be, like, something for a tree instead of a garbage. Like, I'm not gonna do it, but... Hi, Carusa. Thank you. Did I pronounce that right? I'm bad at pronouncing normal words, so I'm gonna be bad at pronouncing everyone's names. I'm sorry. But I kind of want that to be like a garbage. Iron fence around the tree. Yeah, that would look cute. But I want this to be like garbage bins, though. I have a vision. Wait. What am I doing? Wait. That's not what I wanted to do. Can you move objects upwards without mods in this game? You cannot. Oh wait, you can. You can. I don't know why I forgot. I acknowledge this looks really dumb so far. We're just testing something out. I'm surprised I nailed that because I'm normally terrible. We're gonna get down. Alright. Yeah, I think it's an interesting concept. It's just I don't know if it's gonna work in execution. This might be something I give up on and just put a tree in. I want something to like fill it out. Black end table? Oh, wait, yeah. Ah. Maybe if I like overlap it. Yeah, I definitely have like Bible trash in my custom content version of the game, but this is for my custom content free neighborhood. So I had to get like creative when it comes to doing stuff like this. I wish there was like food clutter that looked kind of messy. Like that is like, why did you put your spices in the garbage? That'd be a waste. Oh, this kind of works. What is this? Deluxe small rock. Well, now it's garbage. Wait, okay. Could you maybe do that pile of clothes rug and pretend it's food wrappers? I think it's gonna be too... wait. I think it's gonna be too long, maybe. Game, can you at least show me the... Yeah, I think they're all gonna be like too long in order to place that. That would have been cute though. I think I have a mod in my game right now in this vanilla version that makes it so I can like place rugs without issues, which is useful. Now we gotta do the same thing over here. But to be fair, as someone who changes the garbages outside her work all the time, I find random stuff in the garbage outside of my fast food job, so maybe this isn't exactly unrealistic. Oh, I should have... yeah, I'm gonna place the items first. Yeah, exactly. Just don't look too closely at the Tim Hortons trash can. You don't know what you can find in there. It's a little dangerous. Are you clipping? Yes, you definitely are. You can build a foundation inside and paint it. True. But I'm already committed to the end table bit, I think. Hardy, what are you doing? My dog just opened the door to my room 1 second. Hello, it's Hardy. Oh, is it like thunder and lightning? Are you scared? Probably fine. I don't think it's thunder and lightning. You're fine. What do you want? I think he just wanted attention. I think you're literally fine. You were. Okay, okay, bye. My dog has the ability to like open my door and come in whenever he pleases, and he just decided to do that again. Hello. What's up? If he hears lightning and stuff, he normally like runs right into my room, so I'm wondering... oh, thunder, you know what I mean. So I'm wondering if it's thundering outside. It may be. Yeah, maybe he just hears me yapping and he's like, what is she doing? Are you good, Hardy? Okay. I want my door to be closed, so either commit to being outside my door or commit to being in here, please. I'll let you stay in for a couple seconds, and if you start barking, you're gonna be kicked out, okay? Okay. We are back. I kind of love that sentence. I love the second trash can. It looks so good. Things you only hear with The Sims, really. Okay. We are committed to this table. Yeah, my dog's interrupting the stream. I kind of feel bad if he's like actually scared of thunder and I'm just like playing The Sims and not comforting him, but I don't hear anything happening right now. Here we go. And let me just... Actually, I don't need to stare at the Tim Hortons trash can. I can be creative and make my own trash can here. Give me a second. We gotta find the right paint. Yeah, the rocks actually look like proper food waste. I'm excited about it. There we go. Now, if we had, like, a foundation that was slightly bigger than what we have here, it'd be cute to try to, like, make it look like an opened lid or something, but we don't have that, so I'm not gonna do it. But the thought is there. I realize this rock's kind of, like, levitating. I'm gonna maybe put it down a little bit. Where is it? Oh, now it's trying to stick on things. What have I done? Okay, we're not gonna use that rock. It's fine. The trash cans don't need to be the focal point of the build. Harley, you're just kind of standing there. Okay, one second. I'm gonna kick my dog out again. Harley, I go. I'm not sure what you heard, but it's fine. But I'll go outside with you. What's up? If he comes in again, he definitely heard like a thunder situation happening that I didn't hear. Because he's acting very antsy. But maybe he'll settle down. Hi, Nico, what's up? Okay, we're gonna have to look at the Tim Hortons inspiration again. The thing is, I was thinking of turning this into a speed build, but like I'm not recording it separately. So the speed build would just feature a chat. It would feature a picture of Tim Hortons periodically coming up, and it would feature my little tomato buddy. It would feature me pausing the stream constantly because my dog once again just opened the door. Hi, Boo Boo. You're fine. So I don't think it'd be a good speed build. And maybe I do want to keep my streams and my speed builds separated. Like, they should be their own two different entities, I think. Harley, like, I don't want the door open. Sorry. Buddy. He just, like, laid down in between the kitchen and my room, in between the door frame. And, like, I can't be as loud as I want to be now because, like, my mom's trying to sleep at the other end of the house. But he's literally blocking me from closing my door. So, we're gonna have to whisper. This is like my favorite character in the whole world. I too would watch a speed build with this thing, but I'm not sure if the world is ready for it. Ooh, what Netflix series are you watching? I was gonna start yapping about things I've seen on Netflix lately, but like I haven't seen much. I've seen wrestling. That's about it. And even that I haven't been watching a lot of wrestling lately. Ooh, okay. So I can use these Greek letters to attempt to spell out something. Something that vaguely looks like Tim's, but like... I don't think we're gonna be able to achieve Tim's right now. I'm from Canada. The Canadian Maritime Provinces. Selena the series. That's about the singer that unfortunately passed away, right? I'm not gonna say I wasn't into that kind of music, but like back then my music was mostly like shaped by my parents, and like I would just listen to like 80s, 90s country music. That's what I was listening to as a child. Instead of Tim's, we can go with like Kim's or something. Ooh, I hate that. Huh? Wait. We can go with huh? Huh, coffee? I did this for like gym the other day and it like somehow worked. But like I don't think we're gonna achieve that. I don't know, maybe Han is gonna be our best attempt here. Han coffee. So when you download this neighborhood and you click this coffee shop, you'll be like, huh, that kind of looks like Tim Hortons. Maybe that's where we're going with. You know what? We're going with it. I gotta change the name of this build before I forget. Yeah, I have no idea when Selena passed. I don't even know if I was like old enough to appreciate her music while she was living, but like from what I hear, it's a very sad story. Hortons? I've been like not telling people the neighborhood is called New Plumbook because I thought it was kind of cringe. I was debating changing it, but I'm glad that you like it. Yeah, so I think Hong Hortons is what we're going with. Anybody not watching the stream might not understand, but it's gonna be our little inside joke. Yeah, early 90s would make sense. Because I didn't hear of her passing in real time. I was born in 94. The concept behind the neighborhood is actually Tim Hortons. Wait. I like that better. That's better. Tim Hortons. Okay. I'll have to come up with like a creative description for it later, but I like that. Yeah, I thought the woman that murdered her, I think it was a woman, was a fan club president or something. It's messed up, right? And the concept behind the neighborhood is actually it's a New Plumvic is based off of New Brunswick, which is the province I live in, but it's based off of the Canadian Maritime provinces as a whole. Um, I've decided that this whole neighborhood is gonna encompass all the parts I love about the Maritimes. So I'm gonna have like maybe like a city type element. I'm gonna have the rural element, which I obviously started here. The coastal element, even though there's not much livable beaches, but there is a beach that your Sims will be able to visit. I think it's kind of cute. But yeah, this neighborhood is just gonna be my love letter to the Maritimes. Thank you. I'm really proud of this neighborhood. It's a good time. Now, I'm debating adding like a drive-thru moment, but I don't know if it's gonna work. We're just gonna get inside the build. I totally just burped, I'm sorry. We're gonna get inside the build and figure out what's happening. Let me just look at my interior for a second. Okay. Now, luckily, this isn't the floor I'm using. Luckily, Sims 4 flooring definitely fits this kind of vibe we have going on here. In fact, there's like a flooring in particular I'm thinking of that I want to use that I think is like a replica of that tile. Or pretty close to it, unless I'm making it up and it was just a, and it was just custom content I had. It might take me a moment to find it. Oh, there's definitely like a tile I'm thinking of that's in the game that's very similar. I don't think I'm making that up. Maybe I was overconfident. Ew. Linoleum, maybe? Maybe I'm thinking of like a wallpaper that I find similar to the floor tile in that picture, but like, I don't know. I think I'm thinking of wallpaper, actually. That would make sense. I think I like this one, though. And I kind of want to lay out the store a little bit. Thank you, Carusa. Good luck. Hi, that cool username. I love your username. I am looking at this image a lot, but I'm just trying to nail the vibe. That's all I'm attempting to do right now. Wonder how this will look. Oh no. I just realized I might have to do a replica of this garbage. On the inside. I'm thinking like maybe like here. Unless I do something a little different. Hear me out. Wait. Colors are subject to change, but 1 second. Yeah, this is for my custom content free neighborhood. That's why I'm trying to be like creative when it comes to trying to make cool things for the spell. Like I already made this garbage bin situation, and now I'm trying to figure out what to do with the interior here. I want it to also be like a garbage area situation, but the thing is, The Sims 2 does not have a lot of decent garbage bins, so I'm struggling. A lot of decent, like, public garbage bins. That is fitting my vibe right now. Like, nothing's fitting my vibe. Wonder if I... False. Hello? No. I don't even know if what I'm trying to do here is even gonna work, honestly. Do we have any, like, coffee-specific clutter that would make sense at, like, a little serving station? Sugar, peppercorn, flour collection. Sure. This whole area might be destroyed in a matter of seconds, by the way. I'm just testing things out. Maybe the table should be like a placemat for counters. I was trying to make the end tables like kind of similar to garbage cans, even though it wasn't functioning. Yeah, okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Like, these garbages are not going to be usable, but I know I want garbages here. Oh no, it's fine. Like, I'm open to suggestions when it comes to, like, my builds or whatever. I'm very open to suggestions. Like, I will steal people's ideas if given the opportunity. Mean that in the most, you know, casual, good-natured way possible, by the way. if I'm given permission to do so, I'll do it. I read it as sorry. I didn't even read it as Sony. I don't know. Maybe that's a sign I read things too quickly. I really need to stare at the interior for a second. I'm trying to figure out the wall situation. I need a creamy color. Wonder if I could just, like... It's not really a creamy color, is it? I was gonna say maybe copy the ones I use on the outside into the inside. Like, I could for some things, I suppose. That's fine. Yeah, I'm assuming if somebody, like, writes something in my chat that, I have full permission to steal their ideas. I would hope so, anyway. I think I like that better. I wish I had, like, photographic memory that I could just, like, remember, you know, the Tims of my childhood and, not have to go back to that image constantly, but I do not. Yeah, I hope so, Balari. I already stole, like, 4 things for this build from you. But I'm glad I now have, like, explicit permission. I'm just trying to, like, achieve a specific vibe when it comes to what's happening here. And I don't necessarily need to, like, copy the image, you know, to a T. It's just, I need to get the vibe I'm going for right. This is too much. I don't like the colors. Like, the shape is perfect, but like the colors are... This is like giving McDonald's, not Tim Hortons. And this kind of had that like red feel to it. And this is like too pinkish. No. Like, what is with these like pink choices? Actually, that pink next to this pink doesn't look so bad. Out of the three of these, this is the like front runner right now. Yeah, no. That's too modern. Like, this is like modern, and I don't like that. Even though it was like from a game that was made in 2004, that looks too modern for my Tim Hortons I have in my head right now. I'm just scared there's like a better chair I'm missing right now. Okay, this is a no. This feels too dinery. I wish I could take this red and put it on this chair. Because that red is just too much. But the white, I feel like, blends in too much. And this I just always use in my homes. But like, looking at the image... it's kind of similar. There's the wood and the red to it. Should it take me this long to choose the chair? No. Am I gonna let it happen? Yeah. This is the stuff that I get annoyed by myself with, and I cut out of my speed builds. I'm trying to be in my live streamer era, so that's not really something I can do. Wait. No, I forgot. Maybe if this was like plain, I'd use it, but like the seat area is just too much for Tim's. I think we're actually just gonna try out these on for size, and if I don't like it later, we can switch it out, but I think that's I think the color is closest to what I'm looking for, and the shape, so we're going with these chairs. I'm sorry that took like literally 15 minutes. Actually, I'm not sorry. I can spend 15 minutes looking at chairs if I want to. It's my channel, whatever. I mean, if I was watching someone, I'd be like, just pick the fucking chair already. But like, since it's me trying to choose, I'm gonna give myself grace. Because nobody else is gonna do that. Just kidding, there's probably like more patient people out there than me, but that's just my inner monologue. Maybe I'm looking for lights. I'm trying to like think of decorations I could put, but maybe lighting is the decor. Honestly, it's a freaking Tim Hortons. Like, what do you expect? I know for sure I want to like replicate an area in the back for the staff. Not gonna lead us with like a lot of areas for seating, but this could be like one of the Tims that's really picky with like loiterers, and maybe they only want their customers sitting here for 15 minutes, which is stupid. Because like, if you are a coffee shop, if you're running a coffee shop, you should want people to sit there, maybe have multiple coffees, talk, like, and be regulars of the establishment. But there's some Tims around here that like don't want you sitting in their dining room for more than like 15-30 minutes, and will actually like hassle you and give you a hard time if you do that. And I think that's silly. If you're running a coffee shop, it should be a place that you like, you know, study at, eat at. Like, it should be a communal space. And some coffee people, like coffee shop owners, franchises, I guess, do not treat it like that, and I think that's silly. Are they gonna be able to get through this door? You know what? Not my problem right now. It'll be my problem later. Sometimes I like underestimate Sims, and they're capable of doing something that I think they can't. So I'm just gonna have faith in my Sims. I just place this down and I'm like, I don't really have faith looking at it like from this angle. But whatever, I have faith. Yeah, exactly. How dare you purchase coffee from us and have the audacity to sit down and want another drink? Like, what are you doing? I think this place needs more windows. When I think of Tim's, I think of an excessive amount of windows. It doesn't necessarily get super cozy in here. Yeah, I actually like first noticed the shaken thing when I was like trying to make a video and I couldn't get the right angle, and I was making my Sim like drink multiple cups of coffee, and then they just started shaking, and I'm like, okay. I think it's a cool little detail though. So I actually think like this area here is gonna have to be dedicated to the staff, and this is gonna have to be like a communal bathroom space. Because I want my community lots to have bathrooms, and we just don't have a lot of room right now. I'm gonna save this in case the power goes out. I haven't been doing that. Yeah, The Sims 2 has, like, a bunch of cool little details like that. I feel like we need a plant. When you think of, like, mid-2000s restaurants, you think of plants. Honestly, even Tim's. It's too much. It has to be, like, the right sort of vibe, though, for the plant. Like, there was specific looking plants in different places. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what kind of plant would be at a Tim Hortons. Not a Christmas tree. I don't know why I pulled that out. I don't think it would necessary. Well, it's kind of like a generic plant, right? Yeah, some Tims would have definitely had something like this, but back in the day. Leafy mini tree. Is that, like, actually an item in the game? I'm not good with, like, items in the game. Their names. I'm thinking we might need, like, some sort of, like, carpeting. Wait. Hear me out. This would definitely be, like, carpet that, like, employees absolutely hate, but it's there for some reason. Like, it's right where the customers are, like, mixing stuff into their coffee. Like, it would get, like, the carpet would be so dirty at the end of the shift, but for whatever reason, it is there. I don't think there's bread. Wait. Sometimes my mind gets mixed up with the CC I have. And I don't know if it's like an actual object in the game or custom content, but I know I have a little display case with muffins. I just don't know if it's an item in the game. Like, yeah, Sims aren't gonna make a mess. It's just realistically speaking. If I did have the muffin item, it would be in this section of the game, I think. The thing is, I have my UI so small, like, I have it, like, scaled to my monitor, and I could, like, theoretically make it bigger. It's just, I don't want it to be like that. Thank you, Nico. Maybe it'd be in here. Because what I'm thinking about is the, like, glass object with the muffins in it, and I don't know if it's custom content or if I actually have it in the game. But I'm thinking, like, it might have came with open for business. If it exists. I don't want to spend too much time looking for it because I don't even think I would put it here necessarily. I don't think there's, like, an actual debug mode for The Sims 2 like that. I might be wrong. It's just not something I never use. But I don't think it exists. I know there's one for The Sims 3 or The Sims 4 though. And I feel like I would have been told about it if there was a version like that. I'm gonna leave this area as is for now. We're gonna go into the picture again for the vibes. The stream didn't freeze, I was literally just staring at it. I'm wondering if I should just like cover all this like this. Maybe go to paneling. Because like I said, we're not going for a complete replica of the picture. We're just trying to emulate the vibes. I kind of wish there was like a bathroom door, but like it wasn't gendered. Because I would love like I would like a door that looks like this, but with like a inclusive sign on it. I get that that is a lot to ask for a game like this from 2004, but I don't have the room to gender my bathrooms right now. Yeah, but like, in Tim Hortons, actually, okay, in the Tim Hortons I'm trying to emulate, there was a men's or women's bathroom. Like, you never saw a Tim Hortons with a lock, except nowadays, like, there's Tim Hortons with locks too, but I'm trying to emulate the 2004 Tim Hortons. I'm being kind of picky. But I'm thinking like a door like this fits in with the vibe. I like how it kind of like blends in. I kind of wish there was like a little marker that said it was a bathroom. I don't think we have a sign like that at all. We have this like little hand washing sign, which I suppose we could like put up here, but I don't know if Sims can like walk through that. I think it'd be cute to have it up there, but I think it might interrupt the pathing. Do I care though? I care, but this sign could just be something we fix in the like final release of the neighborhood if it's like blocking anything out. I think that's fine. I think that's kind of cute, and like maybe it says something about it being a washroom. Feel like that's realistic. My music stopped? Play again. Now, replicating the mid-2000s bathroom should be interesting, because they were not cute. And I want to be realistic and make a bathroom that's not cute. Yeah, I'll probably playtest it when I'm done. Now, I kind of purposely want to make this bathroom an eyesore, so I'm gonna need everyone not to judge it. Because there's a certain vibe I'm going for here. Wonder if yeah, I feel like I should block that off. It looks better. And maybe no. There's like dirty clothes I could add all over the floor. I don't know if it's the vibe though. Like I'm kind of thinking a clean bathroom, just kind of ugly. Like, this bathroom would definitely smell kind of moist, if you know what I mean. Oh, I just realized my dog moved from the spot from between my room to, like, a spot kind of outside my room. So I'm gonna attempt to close the door. We'll see if he walks in again. Hey, Harley, I'm sorry, but I don't want the door to be open. Okay, bye-bye. Why are you standing up? You guys should see the look he's giving me right now. He looks like the most offended creature I have ever seen in my life. He does not want me to close the door. Okay, I'll keep it open, Harley. He was not impressed. Dawn would see the fact that it's like a gender-neutral bathroom and see it as an absolute win. He would. Even if it's musty. I remember once I made that joke. I had a bed in one of my TikTok videos and had Don Lothario in the bed, and I had some clothes like sprawled out like this on the floor, and TikTok took my video down for suggestive content or something like that. No, this is a franchise location based off of Tim Hortons, which is like a popular Canadian coffee chain. So I'm thinking it's relatively clean on the inside when they open, maybe sometimes. I don't know. Like, there'd be definitely some questionable looking moldy stuff in the bathroom after years of use. But right now we're going for this kind of clean vibe. Yeah, I know, sorry, TikTok, but that's where I got my start from. I'm trying to, you know, use YouTube more. I have been using YouTube more, but TikTok is what got me my audience in the first place. Interesting that you suggest that, though. There might be ties to Don Lothario in the town already. Well, not actually in the town already, but like in my head. There might be ties to Don Lothario because he's an icon, and I have some ideas for some Sims, so you might have some Don content in this neighborhood. Yeah, if there was like a lot tray, there'd be a funky smell. Oh, yeah. I thought you were booing TikTok in general, and I'm like, yeah, I agree, but like, I'm on there all the time. I don't know. TikTok is just a funny place in general for Canadians anyway. Like, there's no creator fund or anything. And I still post there, like, obviously, because, like, I find it fun, but, like, it's just like, you should take care of Canadians more. We make good content sometimes, when we feel like it. I'm not trying to go all, like, fancy here. It's just friggin' Tim Hortons, Christina. Dauntent? What? Content? Dauntant. Yeah, no creator fund at all. So, like, before the times where people were, only getting creator fund revenue from, like, minute-long videos or above, there was some times where I would get, like, videos in the 1 million view mark, and, I never got paid a cent for that. And then obviously it's, like, not all about the money, but it, like, sometimes it's hard to think about, like, just in a sense that I could have had some money from it. It's just like, oof, you know? Like, I work in fast food, right? So it's like, it'd be kind of nice to have, like, the extra money sometimes. But I feel like most people are in that boat anyway, so I shouldn't really complain, but yeah. It just sucks that, like, in a sense, feeling like you earned it and not having it is what I mean. Also, I need to remember there's actual, coffee objects in this game I have to use if I want this to be a functional coffee shop. Yeah. I wonder if it would work if I had it like this. Maybe this is another thing we can test out. Yeah, and they were like, I don't think it's as lucrative now, but like there was a point where they were making like decent amount of money from just like short videos, and it sucks Canada did not have that. I don't know if there's any like signs I could use to emulate like a menu. This is also something I tend to struggle with when it comes to custom content free commercial lots. Oh, that sounds about right, yeah, for the coffee around here. You go to a coffee shop, the coffee machine broke. One of our main machines at my work has been broken countrywide for like 6 months because there was a recall, and people get really rude about it. They act like it's my fault. Like, I'm like, the machine itself was recalled. Like, I don't know what you want me to do about it. I don't think there's like any like chalkboard or something we could use either. Like, there's that, but like, that's not a menu. Well, the Dawn is like my favorite character, so like, I don't know if I'm gonna add like any other references in this neighborhood. Like, I don't want the neighborhood to be filled with references. I want it to be mostly my work. It's just I had an idea for Dawn for a while now that I want to incorporate in a neighborhood like this, so I mean, maybe I'll throw in like little tidbits here and there. I don't know. I think that's kind of fun for people to like go through too, so maybe I'll consider doing that. I might sound like a fake Sims fan, but what is the blurbo? I am sorry. I stared at your message for like 5 seconds trying to like pull it out of my brain, and I'm gonna be honest that I have no idea what it is. Parallel universe Pleasantview where they all watch hockey. Florbo. What? Is that a thing? I suppose we could like pretend this is like a menu, but that kind of look like it doesn't look like a menu. I mean, electronic menu moment, but like we didn't really have that back in the day. But it might be our best bet. I was like racking my brain. I had like no idea what you were talking about. So I think we're just gonna pretend that the TVs are menu boards. But I don't know, it kind of feels too modern. Okay, this is one of those experimental Tim Hortons that, that, you know, got technology closer. It got technology, like, quicker than the other Tim Hortons. That's the vibe we're going for. Oh! I was like, you know that math meme where the lady looks confused and there's like equations like all like around her head? That was me trying to put all those messages together. But now I'm just gonna have to turn Pleasantview into a bunch of hockey players or hockey watchers, yeah. Yeah, like most menus are digital now, but like it doesn't fit into my mid 2000s vibe I'm going for right here. But I suppose there must have been like some menus like that, so we're gonna stick with it. I wonder if I can have like a little railing. Wait. Trust the process. Um, because a lot of like fast food places have like something like this in front of the counter to kind of like direct traffic. Is it kind of inconvenient? Yes. Do people practically trip all over it all the time? Yes. But it's okay. We have it. My BACC Build a City Challenge is okay. What you've seen so far is all I have recorded for it. I need to record it more. I need to get better at recording things in general. Working a full-time fast food job is hard. And I get home and I often don't have energy to record. It's a whole thing. And listen, I know this is a sob story, but there's also another reason that's not so sob story. I've been addicted to playing Repo and Marvel Rivals with my friends, and I haven't been spending as much time on my channel as I should be spending, and I'm sorry. But yeah, that's my excuse. I'll try to be better. I swear. And the thing is, thinking about like the fact that people actually wants to watch it makes me want to record it and stuff. It's just like in the moment, I'm always like, it's time to play Marvel Rivals. I wanna be Jeff the Land Shark. I don't know. I don't know how realistic I want the back of this to look. I don't want to say that I'll start streaming more often and stuff, because whenever I do, I just don't end up doing it. But I will say I'm having a good time this stream, and I'm appreciating the fact people are hanging out with me. The little tomato creature is like, honestly, like my spirit animal. Like this is me. This is how I feel when I try to tell you guys things sometimes. It's my favorite thing in the world. But yeah, it's just, I would ideally like to stream more too, I think. I like hanging out with you guys. It's just, if I say I'm gonna do that, I'm never gonna end up doing it, so... But I'm thinking, like, you know how I said I've been working full-time fast food? That was kind of a lie. I specifically requested that they give me 3 days off a week. So it technically hasn't been full-time. I'm thinking on some of the days I have off, maybe I'll try to fit in a stream, because like a lot of the times I play when my friends are home from work or whatever, and my friends are normally working. So maybe when I'm, you know, enjoying my 3 days off, maybe I'll fit in a stream or two. And no, I definitely did not draw it myself. There's the artist who drew it actually likes to be credited, and when I used that picture last time in one of my videos, I did credit the artist. It's just I don't have their name on me right now. Maybe I should. Tomato creature meme. it was a hard time trying to like find a credit for them last time I found it. For my next stream, if I use it, I'm gonna have to... Oh, no, it's Cup Toast on Twitter. I'll write it in chat. Give me a second. Cup Toast on Twitter. So I'm gonna probably credit them next time. Because I feel like I'm gonna be using that meme a lot. Yeah, I agree, but like I'm having a good time streaming right now, and it's something I want to try to do more often. If I decide to play something else on that day, whatever. I think that's why I don't put out the Build a City Challenge videos a lot, because like I have to be in the mood to record it and play it. And I only want to do it when I'm, like, in the mood and actively want to play that save file. But, like, this isn't my first stream ever. I used to sometimes stream on Twitch, like Dead by Daylight and, other games. So, like, I know the streaming experience, and I know and I enjoy it. It's just for whatever reason I get anxious before I start a stream. I feel like if I tried to make myself stream more often, I would get over the anxiousness and want to do it all the time. I haven't played DBD in like a year, but like, you know those memes where people talk about playing The Sims for, you know, a couple months straight and then getting bored and not playing it for like 6 months and then going back to it? That's kind of like my relationship with Dead by Daylight. Around the time that Sable came out, I played it a lot because I love her. I love her look. I think I have like, yeah, I have like over 1,000 hours in DBD. But right now I'm just not in a DBD mood. I haven't been playing it. Now, one thing about fast food kitchens, it has uglier tiles than what the guests have. I don't make the rules, it's just what happens. But yeah, I played DBD since close to launch. Like, I remember the days when it was only Wraith, Trapper, and Hillbilly. And the days of like Infinites and watching like Admiral Baru be looped by a survivor for like it was like an excessive amount of hours. Like, I remember that day. I'm like an OG DVD person. If you know, you know. One of my only Twitch clips, I think my only Twitch clip on my Twitch channel is me playing DBD and being, really bad at it, honestly. I'm not the best looper. Oh, I forgot I'm trying to do, I wanted to do a drive-thru. I guess that's out of the question. I mean, it's not necessarily out of the question if I... I forgot I want to put, like, cash registers here. I mean, it doesn't necessarily need a drive-thru, I guess, right? It wouldn't be functional, but... I think the fridge looks really cute here, though, is the problem. I was thinking that too, but like I don't like the idea of the drive-thru being here, and I like how the two TVs look. I'm thinking if I'm putting a drive-thru window, it's gonna be here. But another thing I struggle with this game is the fact that there's no decent drive-thru window. So maybe not having to choose a drive-thru window is like a blessing in disguise, because it might not end up looking good. But I could still do like, wait, oops. I could still have like the two refrigerator moment here, and then put a drive-thru here. Maybe close this wall off. I might change this, but I'm not sure. Thank you for the subscription. Well, I can't say the word. Thank you for subscribing, Autumn. Sometimes it takes me a minute, but I get there eventually. In my experiences, drive-thru looks like this. The Sims 2 does actually, well, I mean, like, this kind of speaker, yeah. If you're talking about drive-thru speakers, no. No, we're gonna have to get creative. What if we kissed in the Tim Hortons drive-thru? JK, unless... I mean, that might be the storyline we're going with when we eventually put Sims into this neighborhood. Now you're gonna see what I mean when it comes to these windows, because there's gonna be like absolutely nothing that makes sense. I could, hypothetically, just like knock down a wall. This is the fucking Maritimes, like, there should be a window here, and I think having it like that would mean, that in the winter times, it would actually be an issue for my Sims, so I don't think this would make sense. However, like, I think... No, it doesn't even look good. I was gonna say, however, I think it looks good. It doesn't even look good. I think it's a good idea in theory. It's just I don't think it looks good. I think what I literally did last time I made like a fast food drive-thru was I did something like that. But like that makes no sense either. Wait. They're like a plain version of this. Hear me out. Hear me out. We can pretend it opens. Like, I feel like if you looked at this, you would, like, assume it's a drive-thru, right? Now, it clips into the counters, but, like, I feel like maybe if we choose this counter, it won't look as bad. Wait. Okay. Yeah, I think it works too. Let's see. Because, like, we don't need this to be functional, obviously. We just need it to look semi-decent. Money jar. I mean, there's money jars, like, in the game, technically, but I don't think it's an item. Like, it's like an item your sim can pull out of their butt when they're begging for money, but I don't think there's an actual item for it. It'd be cute, though, like a little tips moment or something, or even just a cup, but, like, I don't think we have that. There's a little... Oh, I thought that was a napkin dispenser. I'm lying. Wait. Kind of like the idea of having this underneath the cash as a little storage thing. Maybe it stores extra coupons or something. There might be a weird... Yeah, the game's gonna spawn cashiers, isn't it? Well, that'll be a bridge that we, cross when it happens. Like, I'm not worried about it. Is there such thing as, like, a glitch that causes a bunch of cashiers? I know there's a glitch like that when it comes to apartments. I don't know what I'm looking for here. I'm just looking for stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm going for the realism as much as I can make it. I wonder if I can make like a little arrow or something. I think I've done that before. Like just to kind of like mark where the drive-thru is. I'm not gonna use this swatch in particular. It's just what I'm using right now. I need to find something that looks too much like ceiling to me. Swirl concrete. I mean, maybe that's a vibe. Maybe I don't hate that. Maybe we should have a little bit of texture on our arrows. Oh, true. Yeah, because it'd be like, I mean, me and my coworkers do double team the drive-thru a lot. Not gonna lie. Like, half the time, it's, like, one coworker, like, taking the orders and the other taking the money. So, like, having two Sims here won't necessarily be unrealistic. Half the time, like, I'm taking drive-thru and then I'm running back over here. But I feel like having, like, one Sim there would be less cluttered. So, like, I see the point. I'm not sure if it's genius or just like the 10 years of fast food experience that I'm, you know, thinking about all these things with. Yeah, true. Like, I don't know. Like, they have... I was gonna say they have a lot of space, but you're right, they don't really have a lot of space. But I don't think I want to let go of one of these registers. I'm gonna be real. Because normally we take the orders off of this one and then go to this one. So you can take like multiple car orders at once. It makes sense to have like the 2 registers. Yeah, I've been on the front lines of fast food. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like it might glitch, and the Sims are gonna make it glitchy. But we'll see. I don't know if I want another arrow. I mean, like, people need directions. They get lost very easily. So what am I doing? I'm gonna save it again because you never know. My dog looks like he's sleeping, like, peacefully. I'm wondering if I should attempt to close the door again, or if he'll be, like, very offended if I try to do that. Now, the parking lot I made here has this fencing, so I'm thinking of, like, repeating it. I kind of hate how it's the same exact fencing, but, like, it's showing up, like, smaller here. Do we ignore it? I'm kind of imagining that they use, like, headsets, because, like, the only microphone I can think of in the game would be this one, but, like, that's not even a microphone. It would be this one, but it's kind of, like, big and, oops. I have ruined my setup here. But it's kind of like big and bulky, right? So I don't think we can use it. Okay, now we gotta fix this. There we go. So maybe like in one of the drawers here, they have their headsets and they charge them underneath here. So I feel like the drive-thru sign should be probably over here. I'm kind of thinking like here could be a cute spot, but like the only thing against that is the fact that the windows are here and I don't want to part with the windows, but I feel like that's cute having it like right there. But we're gonna have to go with like the slightly less aesthetically pleasing spot, which is gonna be like here. I think I'm just gonna have it be like that. A lot of the Tims I went to would not have outdoor seating for whatever reason. So I don't think this Tim's is gonna have an outdoor seating area. And I don't think there's like enough space on this build in particular for me to do that. But the thing is, my experience with Tim Hortons is like very limited. It's like small town Tim Hortons or small city Tim Hortons. I don't know what the Tim Hortons in like Toronto look like. It's just the ones that I've experienced mostly do not have outdoor seating. Yeah, people don't want people. Tim Hortons franchise people do not want people sitting outside enjoying their day with their coffees, which is kind of sad. I agree there should be cars in the parking lot. It's just I can't really do that with my unmodded game right now, unfortunately. Like, it doesn't even let me select the cars from the menu. I can put a fucking, like, pirate ship out here, but, like, God forbid if I put a car. I'm kind of thinking this thing might need lights. Yeah, there's no doors in the front. I just have like an entry and exit right here because a lot of the Tim Hortons I've seen growing up are kind of like this, with like a lot of like window space, so that's what I'm trying to replicate. I wish there was like a little coffee painting in this game. I don't think there is. Yeah, true, there is that cheat, it's just I don't know if I want to use it. And I think, don't quote me on this, but I think even if you use move objects, you need to put like a driveway down in order for you to be able to place a car. Because I think I've tried that before, and I don't feel like putting a driveway right here. Yeah, Shiver Me Timber Hortons. that can be the sister location near the beach. I don't know, like, they really don't give me much options for a menu. Wait, the business signs. Can I make it work? I make it work. Let's see. Trust the process. I have no idea what's happening right now, but trust the process. Was there something like a screen for a menu outside? Don't they don't even have like proper menus in the base game, honestly. And by the when I say Sims 2 base game, I mean like the whole game. Because I think of The Sims 2 as like a single entity, honestly, at this point, because we've had the packs for so long, so I don't think of it in terms of packs. So when I say in the base game, I mean the game with no custom content. Oh, this looks so lame. What's happening? Don't ask what I'm doing because I'm not sure. We're just gonna have to find something and stick with it. I wish there was like a generic like thing with writing on it even. I've never stared at this long enough. That's like an interesting piece, like a plumb bob, like a little coffee thing. It doesn't look like a menu item. I doubt what I'm looking for is like at the expensive painting section, but I'm like desperate. The 4 fruits. I just had that earlier, now I can't find it. And I know it's relatively expensive. Is it on this part? There we go. Maybe this and... No, I was gonna say delete, like, these walls, but it wouldn't fit. Yeah, and then maybe put... Wait, can you go downwards, bud? The hieroglyphics or whatever are glyphics. Hieroglyphics. There we go. Yeah, maybe it's like different flavors for the tea or whatever. Like, I feel like this makes sense. This is the best we can do with what we have here. Like, seeing this, you would assume it's some sort of drive-thru, right? Like... I wonder if there's like a column we could put to make it look more visually appealing. Wait, yeah, this looks like something that this kind of drive-thru would have. With like the red makes sense for them to try to make it so people don't ram their cars into the stuff in drive-thru. We have these type of things like at work, and I think I ranted about it before, but people constantly hid them anyway. That makes sense, right? And then, oh gosh, what's happening back here? Wires sticking out. Is that really a problem? Maybe we can, like, pull that forward a bit. The wires are still sticking out, but, like, whatever. Yeah, value meals 1 to 4. Value drinks 1 to 4. To be fair, sometimes when you're in a drive-thru and you like go to the menu, you're looking at it and it doesn't make sense at all. I'm just trying to replicate that experience in The Sims. Now, if I want to replicate my drive-thru at work, these barriers would literally be like here and here. No, like not even that. Like here and here. Right? So like they're meant for people not to go and, like, hit our window. But then people try to, like, drive up close to us so we can, like, easily hand them their money, right? And they end up scraping these pillars. Should I give my Sims that experience? Oops. Oh no. I'll fix that in a second. Trying to make it even, I'm struggling. Red makes you hungry? I didn't know that. So that's like another little extra layer of realism for my drive-thru. Can I fix this? How did I fix this before? Move objects, full prompt, testing, testing snapped objects. True? Gonna work? It's not gonna like the barriers. Okay. Wait, move objects. On? Okay. Maybe it's this. Okay. Maybe I'll just have, like, the barriers here. I feel like there's still something customers could complain about, honestly. Is there, like, a different color I could use for this? Wait, let me capture the Tim's vibe again. Give me a second. I think it's red, right, for the... Yeah, but unfortunately there's no red available. So I think the black makes sense. There we go. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else I want to add here. Maybe more lights. You can never have enough lights. I don't know when my fence disappeared, but I'll put it back. Okay, if we had any dumpsters, I'd throw some dumpsters back here, but there's no dumpsters in the vanilla game. So I think that this may be... do I want another arrow? Like, do people really need the other arrow? Honestly, knowing people, yes, they do, but... Then maybe some outdoor lighting, that would be helpful. I don't know if the lighting, like, up here is too... like, maybe just one street light here, and then this one. I think we're pretty much done. Horton's, is complete. I might go in and add some stuff later, but right now I think it's done. So we're gonna save it real quick. And one thing I always like doing, before taking screenshots of the build or anything, is going into neighborhood view and seeing how it looks just as is. Oh no. I thought I did great. I don't necessarily like how the roof looks in neighborhood view. Is this something we can ignore? Because I feel like all the other roofs in this neighborhood are, you know, doing well for themselves. They look like roofs. This looks like a leaky roof, but is that kind of like Tim Horton's vibe? Yes. Yeah, I can playtest it. I'm gonna package the lot. And... 1 second. We are not starting soon, but we are... Give me a second. Wait, that kind of sounds kind of rude. What are we doing? Fiddling. I was gonna put fiddling around, but that doesn't sound right either. I'm thinking too hard. You think it looks good? Okay, maybe I'm just like overthinking it. Switching. 1 moment, please. Smiley face. There we go. That's not rude. But yeah, let me get this get this restaurant into a playtesting neighborhood. Because I have like no Sims in my current neighborhood for New Public yet, so I'm not gonna playtest it in New Public. I'm gonna put it down in a random Pleasant View or something. Apparently the rocks I used were a item that you get when you download the color enabling package or whatever, but I feel like everyone has that in their game, so it's not a problem. I feel like a big sign on the road would make sense, but I don't know how I would make it. I mean, like, there's ways to make it, but I don't know if I can make it look good, just like the drive-thru menu board. It might be something I add later, but yeah. Oh, no, it's not a be right back. It's just I had to like close the game to re-download my lot. So not even re-download my lot, to download my lot. And I didn't feel like showing you guys my desktop. But yeah, here's Tim Hortons. This is my lovely little test neighborhood of Pleasant View. I have questionable things happening around here. Oh, not too questionable. I thought there'd be like more comedy in this. This hood actually isn't that bad. I am not sure what this is, but it's something. But yeah, we're gonna playtest. We'll playtest with Don Lothario. Don, where are you? Apparently, I already sent him to playtest something, but he's back. We'll max motos real quick. Here's another build that is actually in New Plumwick as we speak. I think I made a speed build of this. I must have. But yeah, here's another one of my builds, but we're not going to pay attention to that. We're going to go and check out the lovely coffee shop. I would hope Sims drown their Sims in the pool. That's fitting. Okay, so here we are. Oh no. Sims are already in the area they're not supposed to be. But the drive-thru people don't look all that strange. Can you order coffee? Buy coffee. Order coffee. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna have to do something about these doors. But however, can I at least order coffee? Oh no. Help. Okay. Is it because they can't enter these doors? No, they can enter and exit these doors. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to get a mod that makes it so I can lock doors in order for this slot in particular to work the way I want it to work. Nina's over here making herself a sandwich. I might have to fiddle around with the slot a little bit. Okay, let me... Yeah, it doesn't seem like Don can order coffee, and I definitely want him to at least be able to order coffee, so I'm gonna see what will happen if I delete the half wall. What I might do is also delete this door. Okay. And we for sure are gonna delete this wall right here. Let's see how this works. And honestly, like, wait. I don't know if there's an item that will work for this purpose, but I'm thinking of like maybe putting a little stand in front of the door so Sims cannot get into it. Like, don't bring your dogs here. Wait. I don't know why I'm thinking so hard about this, because like this is something that's not gonna be in the main build until I go and fix it, but like I'm trying to get ideas that will work. Okay, so like that. Just gonna like put this here. We can pretend the employees put it there to kind of like block the customers. Thank you, Violet Train. Okay, so we're gonna see if it works with these fixes. Yeah, the drive-thru workers don't even have to do anything, honestly. I'm thinking that blocking the door will just make it so the Sims won't go back there at all. I'm hoping. There we go. Okay, so we got all the workers in the restaurant portion. No Sims are in sight. Dawn's gonna go and order coffee. There we go. Let's watch the coffee get made. He's kind of like staring down Dawn. Dawn feels awkward. I feel that. There we go. Now we have some coffee. And he's even going to sit down to enjoy his coffee. And that's about all I can ask for when it comes to this lot. That's what I wanted. We'll see if the bathroom's functional too before we leave. There we go. Dawn, I know you're a messy sim, but I'm getting you to wash your hands. And you can practice romance. Yep, he's still practicing romance, and he also has some jitters because he drank too much coffee. Love that for him. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to implement these changes in the original version of the neighborhood. And this build will be finished. So we're gonna send Dawn home. We don't necessarily need to do this, but I kind of... The other night, I was laying in bed, and I was thinking of potentially streaming, right? And I got this idea. I always find ending stream to be kind of awkward. I never know what to do. So I had the idea of, how about just killing a sim? So we're gonna do that before we end stream today. We're gonna set up a nice little pool. And I do mean little pool. It's not a big pool by any means. And we're gonna put a little ladder. The cheats are not helping us right now. And we're gonna take Dawn out for a nice little swim. And delete the pool ladder. And just in order to speed up the process, we're gonna make sure that Dawn is in a terrible mood. I thought about making this like a kind of like Hunger Games scenario where I just had like a vanilla copy of Pleasant View and just kind of like randomly chose who was gonna die, but I didn't set that up yet. I might set it up later. But for now, we're just gonna kill Dawn. We're gonna make sure his fun's low too. Drain. And his blutter. Drain. There we go. So we can just sit here and watch the process. Oh yeah, that'd be fun to do the running with scissors thing. I made a TikTok of that once. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the stream. If you did, please give it a like. Subscribe if you want to see more if you're not already subscribed. And alas, it looks like as though the great equalizer has taken its toll, as everyone in this household appears to have died. But there's no reason to allow this now empty house to remain empty. You can move in the news family. That way your Sims would have... That's what your Sims would have wanted. Don't you think? But yeah, I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. I want to do this more often. I'm actually off work tomorrow, so... But no guarantees. But I'm thinking about streaming again. We'll see. But thank you everyone for hanging out, and I'll talk to you guys next time. And Don definitely didn't die. I'm not gonna save this, by the way. Yeah, sorry. Maybe I should have slowed it down a little bit, but I'm very, very, very impatient. But we are just gonna now say goodbye. I'm gonna have a little goodbye screen moment. You watch my videos, you know. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye guys, thank you so much. I had a good time.